Hey guys, welcome back to Eyecraftmc. As you can see, Gemmalocus is alive, and between episodes I did about 3 or 4 hours of mining. And today, all we'll be doing is just mining ores. But that's not actually all we'll be doing. First of all, we'll be adding our banner for the day. So today's banner is going to start with a black banner. Then we're going to add a blue chevron, which kind of looks like a triangular piece at the bottom of the flag, or of the banner that is. Then we're going to go on to a black poly, which is like these kind of lines like that. Then we're going to go on to a white fess. And a fess is basically a line in the middle of the banner like this. And this may not look like anything for now, but you'll definitely see. Then we're going to go on to a blue indented border like this. Now you can probably see what this is turning into. And then we're going to end off with a black rondel. And now you can see what we made. It's a squid. I like it with this banner pattern how you don't even see what it is until the last step. And yes, here are the ores. Here they all are. Looks like Gemma's writing us a message. There's another banner to our collection. And yeah, we're going to be mining all these ores in this video. First we'll see what Gemma is wanting to write to us. Let's see. Thanks for saving my stuff when the zombie got me. Oh, you're welcome, Gemmalocus. I'm glad we got it all back. Yes, Gemmalocus did get all of her stuff back. And I think we'll start with mining the lapis lazuli, because it's probably one of the funnest to see. It has all the lapis come out since it's so prolific. If you notice, I am mining this with Fortune 3, so we will be able to get a whole lot of lapis from all this, which is really cool. So yeah, I got about, I think, 62 lapis ore, maybe 60 lapis ore. So this should be a lot of lapis. I'm not even sure if we'll be able to pick it up, because each one of these little bits you see come off is usually about 30 lapis. Maybe not quite 30, but about 15 to 30 lapis. So we'll mine all this, and let's see how much we got here. We have about, oh wow, that is a lot of lapis. That looks like we have about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 stacks and 13 loose. That's kind of interesting. And now we'll just turn that all into lapis blocks. And yeah, we'll put that in our storage. So we'll start with that. No, not dye. I do not want to turn that into dye. Okay, there we go. And now we have a stack and almost a stack and a half of lapis, which expands our current amount of lapis by about 300 times. So now we're going to start on with the, I think we'll go on to the redstone. And yeah, we'll just see how much redstone we get with this. We already got level 30. I'm hoping that with all the diamonds we can get from that pile over there, that we'll be able to hopefully make our full set of diamond armor. And we'll also be able to get all the diamond tools that we may not already have. You know, like I do have my full set, but I may want also things like a fortune diamond pickaxe, you know, or I do have a fortune diamond pickaxe, but a fortune axe, a fortune shovel, maybe, you know, a good diamond hoe with unbreaking and efficiency. But yeah, all this redstone should also be coming in pretty handy. And my thought is with a lot of this redstone, I might actually be using it to decorate for Christmas, since Christmas is coming up here pretty soon. And redstone to me kind of looks like those, you know, glass bauble things they have on Christmas trees. So yeah, I think that'll work pretty well. And we'll just keep mining the rest of this. Yeah, and then we'll see how much more we have to do here. I think we have about 6 to 7 stacks of this, so hopefully we'll be able to fit all this in our inventory, but I don't actually know if we will. Let's see how much we have already. Well, we already have about the same amount as we had with the lapis, so this should probably amount to a very large grand total of redstone, which should be good for all kinds of redstone projects and everything else we'll need. And I do hear a zombie, but I don't believe it's really anywhere near us. I think there's a cave underground, and it looks like it is getting somewhat near to bedtime, so I'll just get my bed out in case of that. And you can see our cool new squid banner right there. And I think after this we'll go on to all that coal. And although, you know, I know some people will often leave coal behind in their strip mining, I found that coal blocks are probably the best fuel source other than lava. And also that they're actually quite a good building block. Wondering if it's almost bedtime yet. No, not quite. We'll probably mine a little bit more. There's Gemma. And yeah, she's probably heading off to bed. I'll just probably go to bed out here. Looks like the moon's coming up, means it probably is bedtime. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you can see all the redstone ore is kind of sparkling there with some redstone particles. That's because we were walking on it. What's interesting is that redstone will only do that if something's walked on it. So for instance, you know, we've walked on it, or Gemmalocus has probably walked on it, as well as, well, level 35, I wasn't even looking at that. But yeah, so probably like, you know, things like cows or sheep, or even maybe like, let's see if we throw an item on like this corner here. Is that going to do it? Yeah, it is going to do it too. So it's interesting that way. You can actually use redstone basically just like a pressure plate, just a little bit different than a pressure plate, but you can use it somewhat similarly to that. And yeah, we'll just get the rest of this here. Let's see how much we have already. We're almost full. That's really good. Must have not put that lapis lazuli away. And then just the coal. And yeah, I think out of all these ore textures, I think the redstone one's probably my favorite, just because of how much the redstone ore really seems to glow. Looks like we're full now, so I'll just craft all that into redstone blocks. Then we can go back to get some more of that redstone ore. And yeah, I think also I did get quite a bit of iron and gold from the strip mining. You can see that there. So we'll just turn this all into redstone blocks. But with the amount of diamond we'll probably be getting for all those ores, I'm not thinking we're going to need actually a huge amount of iron, other than for things like hoppers maybe. Yeah, so we'll just get the rest of this. Looks like we've been dropping it on the side. So we'll just grab all that. Yeah, it's actually interesting with the redstone ore. I've actually seen people make whole contraptions where what will happen is you will break the redstone ore, and when you break it, it'll actually set off redstone, because the redstone ore is kind of connected to like a, not a piston, but to a redstone torch. And I've also seen systems where you just walk over the redstone ore, and that'll even just activate something itself. So it's quite an interesting ore that way. And although this is not a world where I'm afraid that Gemmalocus or Jonas Marriott would be setting up traps, if you were ever in a world where people are trying to trap you while you're mining, it's always good to be careful of redstone ore on the floor of a cave, because that can often lead to a trap, which of course is not something you would like. And yeah, we'll probably just mine just a little bit left of this. It looks like we have maybe not even a stack left of ore. And yeah, I do think these redstone blocks, maybe we can even use them for some of the rooms of the house maybe, or for some maybe for some like redstone rails, or some other redstone projects we may or may not end up doing. And yeah, I'm hoping with all these diamonds too, we'll be able to get a full set of diamond armor, since at this point we sadly do not have any diamond armor. So I'm hoping that with the with all those diamond ores there, we'll be able to get a whole lot of yeah, just diamond armor, things like that. And I think it's just really good to do a whole bunch of mining in a row. I mean, everything I've gotten here took only about 4 hours. Now, of course, only is probably not the best word when describing 4 hours, but, you know, comparing that to maybe how long it'd take to get this much in terms of a different, harder to get ore like netherite, it certainly is a lot. And even then, with 4 hours of trying to get netherite, it'd probably be maybe, I don't know, a netherite block, maybe a little over that. Because even then, you know, the only reason why netherite's really that rare is because you have to smelt 4 into 1 ingot. And you may be asking what netherite is, and netherite's a new ore in the nether. I haven't actually gotten any yet in this world. I probably will soon. And yeah, with a netherite you can actually make all your armor lava resistant. And also you can have a lot of knockback protection, which means that if someone or something hits you, like a skeleton's arrow with like punch on it, that'll make you shoot back quite a bit. But with the netherite armor, that'll make it so that you basically are immune to that more so. But yeah, for this point, I also think that, you know, whenever we end up fighting the Ender Dragon, I think diamond armor is going to be sufficient enough, because I probably wouldn't want to bring netherite armor into the end when I'm defeating the Ender Dragon anyway, since if I did end up dying and losing it in the void or something, you know, I'd rather lose armor that I can replace more easily. And of course, you know, diamond armor isn't super easily replaceable, but definitely more easily replaceable than the netherite armor. Yeah, I'm thinking with this, you know, the coal drop rate's a lot less, so I'm thinking that we probably won't be getting quite as much of that as we will with all the other things. But even though there is so much more ore, probably be around the same amount as we will get from the redstone, even though there's a lot less redstone ore, but we'll see. And yeah, if you guys want to, if you watch this far in the video, tell me what you think of this type of video when I'm just mining a bunch of ores. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, so we'll just continue on with this. See here. I mean, I think the coal ore is a pretty good looking ore texture, but you know, it's not very shiny. It's kind of looks like coal, you know, kind of dim and not very attractive, but maybe we can use some of this coal to put coal in Jonas Marriott and Gemmalocus's stockings. No, I'm just kidding. I think they're good Minecraft helpers, and they're good fellow members of this world, so I don't think I'll do that, but the Ender Dragon might get coal in his stocking this year. Wow, level 40, now that's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, with level 40, we can probably, you know, make our full set of diamond armor and also enchant it. And if you're waiting for me to mine that amazing stack of diamonds, you'll have to watch to the end of the video because I'm going to do that very last. And yeah, you can just tell how much ores I'm mining now, really, because of just look at the amount of durability I've taken away on this pickaxe already. And that's with Unbreaking 3, so yeah, it really is quite a bit. And the way I got all these ores is that in the last, or maybe it was 2 episodes ago, we got Silk Touch finally, which means that we can mine away the ores and they'll actually drop the ores instead of just dropping the material from the ores like what we're doing right now with this fortune. Just makes it so I can display better the amount of materials I'm getting. And at the end of the video I'll also quickly show you guys the strip mine, so if you guys want to see where that is. That's connected to the new basement that we built in the last episode. Yeah, I can see all the banners we got there. I think those some pretty cool banners we've been putting up recently, and I'm thinking that I have a lot more cool banners ready to be made in the next episodes too, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that one. Another thing I want to do eventually is to get some mending villagers, because I don't want to have to, you know, keep mining diamonds forever and ever to repair my armor, because I think that although, you know, you can repair your armor that way, it's kind of waste of diamonds, and I think that the mending books aren't even that hard to get, honestly, if you do it right with the villagers, so I'll probably do that eventually. And if you want to see the episode where we went to the village, I think that was 2 or 3 episodes ago with Jonas Marriott and I. And yeah, I think that horse actually Jonas Marriott got there, and he's had it there ever since. He'll just mine the rest of this here. And I think there was around 18 stacks of coal ore, and I think this coal ore will probably be what will really push us over the edge in terms of levels, since I found the coal ore does give quite a few levels, but yeah, I'm not actually sure if like better ores give you more levels. You guys will have to tell me about that in the comments, and yeah, because I know that coal does give you quite a bit, but it's also quite prolific, so I'm not sure if that makes a difference, you know, because like the diamond ore is pretty rare, so I'm not sure if they'd give you more experience because it is you know, a rare ore, but I would think they probably would. I guess we can probably test that now, since for now it seems like my experience gain has kind of started to crawl, although that also could be because I'm such a high level right now, so just keep going like this. And yeah, I mean, I don't have mending on anything right now, so unfortunately my tools are not getting mended as I use them, but what I'll probably do is, if I get a tool like really near breaking, then what I'll probably end up doing is just not let it fully break, and then just add mending later and mend it up. And yeah, I also want to eventually start looking out for the end stronghold, because I think after this we'll probably be almost all the way kitted up to go to the end, and we do have enough ender pearls. We just have to make those into Eyes of Ender, and then we'll really be ready basically to go to the end. And I'm not sure exactly when we'll end up being able to do that, but I definitely want to start looking towards that in the future, because, you know, I think it would be just good to get to the end. We can defeat the Ender Dragon, we can get the Dragon Egg, we can get, you know, Elytra, Shulker Boxes, Dragon Heads, End Stone, Purpur Blocks, you know, and the list goes on, of course. And another cool thing about the end is End Rods. I've always found End Rods to be a really cool, you know, lighting source, stuff like that. And it also, I found, is a really good way to make like kind of a modern looking lamp, is with an end rod. You can have like an end rod that's connected to a like a plant pot, and it'll kind of look like a lampstand. The funny part about that lampstand is that the light's actually coming from the supporting pole of the lamp and not from the lamp itself, or what would be the flower pot. Yeah, I think that'll be a good thing to reach for eventually, and I'm hoping that when we enchant our diamond armor, we'll be able to get a lot of cool stuff like, you know, protection, maybe projectile protection, unbreaking, you know, maybe thorns would be useful when we're fighting the Ender Dragon. Although I actually don't know if thorns would work on the Ender Dragon or not. I wonder if we're almost full. Yeah, we are exactly full. In fact, more than exactly. We got a few left over, so we'll just turn that into blocks. And it looks to me like we might be getting a little bit more of the coal than we did from the iron, or from the redstone, but we'll see. Looks like about 1, 2, 2 and 48. That's quite a bit, since we didn't really have any. We used up all our coal in the strip mine, actually, and it does look like it's getting near bedtime again, so we'll probably just head to bed there as soon as that's ready. And something I'll probably also end up doing is adding a clock inside my house, since at this point I don't actually have a good way of telling the time from inside my house, since there aren't any really big windows on that side. So, and you may have noticed I haven't been getting the honey out of the beehives lately, and that's because I don't actually know where they've gone. The beehives have not been refilling. I have not been seeing bees, so I'm not sure if they're okay or not, but I'm hoping that they'll probably come back at some point here. They might have just flown off to find some flour and then not come back, since I haven't been where they're loaded into. But yeah, I'm hoping they'll come back soon. It looks like we're almost done with this coal finally. That was a lot of coal we mined through there. And I think it was about 18 stacks, maybe a little bit less, maybe 12 or 14 stacks. And I ended up mining through about, I don't know exactly, but about maybe 1,200 block long strip mine tunnels for all this. So, and I made sure to pick up every single ore I saw, including all this coal. So yeah, you know, I do know that, you know, a lot of people really don't pick up the coal, but I found even like the coal ore itself can be a good decorational block, although in this case I do think it'd be good just at this early stage of the game to mine all the coal. Something I was thinking about is in this new cave update they're coming out with, I think it'd be really cool if they had diamond ore spawn right next to coal ore, because, you know, in real life coal and diamonds are kind of made out of the same material, carbon. So I think it'd kind of make sense if diamonds and coal kind of spawned next to each other if they were underground. So I think that would always be kind of cool, as you could find like a little geode of coal, then inside of it would be diamond ore, because that would kind of just make sense by the process of which diamond ore is made. And now we're going to mine the diamonds, but not quite yet. We just have to quickly turn all this coal into the coal blocks, and we'll be ready to mine all the diamond ore and see how many diamonds we get. Now I know for a fact that the amount of diamond ore we have is about 62. So we're going to see how much we get. Fortune apparently multiplies the amount of diamonds you get per ore by 2.2, but we'll see if we get better than that. So before we mine this, we should be getting around about 2 stacks with maybe 8 or 9 left over, but we'll see how close that prediction is to how much we actually get, since the random numbers are always separate from exactly what you end up getting. And it does look like we're getting more experience from this. Yeah, I think we definitely are, since even with the, yeah, we definitely are, because even with the coal we weren't even getting experience from every other ore. Yeah, we're almost all the way up to this stack, so let's see if we get over 2 stacks by more than 8, and if we do, I think that'll definitely mean that we did a better job than the average, but if not, we know that we will have not done a better job than the average. So we're getting a lot of 1s, hopefully we'll get more than 1 in some of these cases. And oh, we did, we got about 2 stacks and 16. That's a lot of diamonds there, and I think at this point that's going to be totally enough to make all of our armor and enchant all of our armor. But if you want to see that, you have to watch the next episode. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of mining all these diamonds and all these ores and everything. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!